السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I will discuss about the battle of the ditch, the battle of the trench, in relation to the regards to the miracle of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I will talk about the miracle of the food and also a miracle there regarding the date, where be said and be served to all the one them will be the dig around the trench. It is inside one narration that Bashir bin Sadiq be narrate that my mama he be give me some few days for say na forget to mama this na for your own food, and I be get for take the date and I be look for my papa and my uncle and the prophet be get for see the ball, and they be get for ask what you get. So now they say, oh prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this na date where my mama don't give for me papa Sahad and Rawaha, and the prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam get for say give me them. The girl picky say na they be get for give to the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and na they get for all and in two hands then na they be get for cover am. He call one person. He say na for call the people and make they can't take food. And all the one them will be they dig the dish, they all be get for come and take food, and that they be get for continue for increase, and they all be get for eat, and be still boku na the close, and all our miracles. Then they Abdullah be get for narrate that Amir Ashari be send a vessel to the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It be make come from a date will be say, and the other time now from Salma be get for take whatever what you want, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam be get for take the container outside, and the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam be get for tell somebody, he say for make you call people and for make they can't take food. The first one come and eat, national be reduced, and the other answer become national reduced. Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salam, where he will talk, he say when a person reach as a stage like a fire, they burn up a metal, where you know be able for differentiate between the fire and the metal. He said that a type of communion where they talk about the salik. The Prophet ﷺ say in this type of communion, sometimes the person they exhibit such actions we be say they beyond human nature, and they possess divine power that our Rasul, the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the Battle of Badr, he be take a few pebbles na in hand, and they be get for throw them towards the enemy them, and not because of his power, but not because of the divine power that he be get such divine power that an extraordinary act be get for happen towards the enemies them, that it be happen as if they all be blind, where the thing they don't affect them, then begin for run away. And plenty other several miracles in the way the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam don't show. And there were now such claims, we will find out that some water will be there inside one container. The Prophet be put in hand inside that water. The water be get for increase, so an extent that all the army be able for drink that water there, and the animals them as well, and the water be still remain the same level. And sometimes we find other miracles inside the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam get for increase the food. We say the food be get for be enough. We find another time we say the Prophet be just put that drink in a container of milk that all the companions that we get for drink from that same milk day. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam another place we say water be there where we say get salt. When the Prophet they touch that water there, he left in saliva there, then it began to become sweet water. Other enemies then they will be say be surround the Holy Prophet sallallahu against the enemies then. It began to show so many miracles. We say we find that a divine power there behind all the actions they are where the Holy Prophet sallallahu they do in the shape of miracles. During the process of the digging of the ditch, we get different narrations regarding the hypocrites. And Ibn Ishaq don't write that Boku hypocrites them we don't design some plans for weakening the Muslim them. And some people and they will be say they be the dig and then that they hide without they take permission that they go. Some then they will be say where they want for go that they ask the Prophet before they go any side. This not been the condition of the believers, and the hypocrites without asking permission they just they disappear then go. We said they want for go and left for dig the ditch. But when they ask the believers then he ask them permission from the Prophet. The Prophet will not give them permission, they return back. How the Prophet be prepared this battle, they may get for explain in different narration that Abu Sufyan, your army, before they arrive, 3 days before they arrive, they don't dig the trench 3 days before that. We say the young man, them, old father, everybody, they be involved in this and be get for appoint some people and make them guide now the vulnerable positions and the one they will be say then they below 15 years. Hazrat Bara bin
was among those who Allah.
Hazrat Bara bin among them. According to Ibn Hisham, inside Medina, Ibn Maktoum, the Miguel for left arm as the vicegerent of the town, a place we did now Salah, we said the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for camp, and they are about 500 meters from the mosque of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He be just for keep this behind the back of the ditch, will be then at the front, and an attempt be they will then be attempt for we get different narrations about the number. Some people then say it be past 900. Some then say about 700. Some people then put them to 2,000, and the other one put them to 3,000. And different places and different narrations will find different numbers. But the historians don't find out very difficult for determine the number. Whenever they mention the number, they give preference to one narration over the other. But the second caliph for the Prophet ﷺ say, he said, we never condemn anyone for put the other one at fault. Be careful, give the number wisely and determine the number. And he say that the historians then get a lot of disagreement upon the number. Some of them put out 3,000, some then put out 300,000, some then say 700. And it's difficult for determining the exact number, and the historians are not able for determining the number. He say, but I don't find the reality that the secret not that all the three narratives, the three narrations, they be true. When we don't see the instances that when the enemy will be returned, the number of the Muslims have been 700, and that will happen after 2 years. And no big trial, no big day, we be careful, come and join the Muslims in Medina. So, all of a sudden, the army of 700 for turn to 3,000, it not go be in this way for make it happen suddenly. And also, it dey beyond logic, or it not dey beyond logic that after 2 years, that the number will remain 700. Definitely, people go down join after 2 years, the number will not increase. And this also will be, the narration will be correct that the media about 200,000. Or about 1,200. Or other people will contradict this. They say the narrations, there are now two different narrations. And the battle of Ahzab, the battle of the ditch, now be three portions. A place be there, which side the enemy may not be able for come, and the people will be they dig the trench, which side the woman and the picking them, everybody will they take part in that. At the work of the digging of the ditch, at that time when they dig the ditch, the number now being 3,000, will include the picking them and some woman them, and including the total number, we can say not only the picking them, but the lady them also go down take part, then not go able forget, they'll not be involved directly in the battle, but in my own opinion, but other people then go confer with me, some historians, because when the time become for dig the trench, all the people of Medina become together, the woman and the picking them, all them be together, ready for help and dig the ditch. When the enemy they begin for appear, when the enemy they begin for reaching Medina, then the Holy Prophet ﷺ begin for tell all the picking them will be there under 15 for make the return to Medina, and the one them will be there 15 and above, and it's the one they be there at age 15, up to them for make them join on us. At that time, the number be get for reduced from the number we they dig the trench. So inside the narrations, then they will find the number for the 3,000 be include the picking them. Like I don't already say that the other woman them as well them be joined, and depending on other narrations, them who say they find that the battle them. We said the woman then involved, but when the battle began for start, and only the man them will be remain, then the narration will put the number for the 700 from 3,000 to 200 or 700. Then narrations then they can be true, and not true because Ibn Hisham and other historians then don't put the narrations there inside their own work. And they don't authenticate the numbers them, and I no go doubt the numbers them of 700 and 200. And it will be authentic because when we make a research, when we make a historical research, when the enemy began for attack at a sudden attack to Medina, at that time the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam be thought and feet for guard that position on the side which had the Banu Qurayza be there. And they began under the opinion that because then our allies and they allow the enemies for come and attack we from that side. But when the thing become evident, when they began for broke away, then disregarded the treaty, the agreement, and of course the ladies, the Median at that side, which had the Banu Qurayza be there and get them fortresses, and no proper arrangement not be there for that side. The Prophet be taught and fit for make them protect that place there, and a group of army to be there in that place there. Muslim bin Aslam them get forget 200 companions then for guide one position, and Zaid bin Harsa then get 300 men for protect one position. And we tell them for make them say takbir at different time so that we go aware for say the Muslims go aware for say then they safe and sound, and the wealth then dead and safe. This not explain that Ibn Ishaq will be put the number at 700 because when the 500 then be get for take for protection, then the number go reduced to 700. Then this now the way out the number that be get different figures we get other detailed account that in the leadership of Abu Sufyan, the Confederates we get for reach Medina, and when they reach Medina, then we get for camp around Medina, and in this detail as a Bashir we get for say that almost 20 years or 6 days where then we get for complete the digging of the ditch. And this we get for weaken the companions them, and once they be done for dig the ditch, the Yahudi Jews, the enemies from the Quraysh na Makkah be get for can attack. First of all, na Abu Sufyan we be get for go na Uhud, the battle of Uhud, but when we get for say that na just a plane, it be get for go na other area. But when we get for it at the front, we get for final for say na a trench we get for day. Then we get for surprise for seeing the trench. And then we get for say when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam then we get for inform of the arrival of the enemies them, the Holy Prophet they get for take sana for being the protection of them back, and also for camp in front of the enemy. And because the enemies can come and attack, and one position be there, which side the trench be there, which side some hills and be there, and then we think and say the enemy can come and attack from the place which side the houses, then they in order for me they not can attack the town. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam be therefore take some people of the army and say make them protect, and they will protect the city from the vulnerable places, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but they say that this patrol for the drum at day and night for dua all the time, and when the enemy get for realize that it's impossible for attack from any side, and she say a trench day and protection day the other side, and they will try to look for a weaker point along the trench area, but when they're not be able to jump over the trench, there be one for return. And he writes, say, according to the historian, that the enemy they don't surround Medina. A siege for a period of time, but they'll not be able to cross the trench, and they'll not be able to attack the Muslims. And now we don't realize this predicament. Then Abu Sufyan and Akhtab, then we get for decide for convince the Banu Qurayza for make them go poorly treated with the wrong get with the Muslims in order for make them join the enemies. And this very dangerous movement, Uhayb bin Akhtab began for go na one place. When he began for hearing arrival, Uhayb began for enter, and Ka'b began for refuse to open the door, and Uhayb will be say for respond, for say, oh Ka'b, now for open, then Ka'b began for say, he say you now a very wicked person, because I get an alliance with Muhammad. How I go join you? He say again, now for open the door, I get a few things there for tell you. Ka'b say no reason not for open the door. He not the one for open the door, but later on he began for open the door, and where began for say Ka'b, I don't come for I come to you with a wave of enemy, and began for tell them about how the enemies had done surrender Medina, and we don't make an alliance, a vow, a treaty for them with the Muslims and Muhammad says for protest until return to Mecca. We for unfulfilled we vow, but because of the trench, we not able to do this. But Ka'b not be break the alliance and talk say. He said, don't bring a black cloud to me, but I not get no water in her, but I get lightning. He said, this na empty promise. Oh, Uhayb. He said, you na a cast. He said, I don't find the Prophet for be always truthful, and he always observe the truth is with him. He not be the first anybody, not the force anybody for make a join your religion, or for left one religion and join other religion. Now such a leader will be seen in our leader. Now for left we now want for a situation where go happen in such a way side we Jewish brothers and we woman them. It be just for tell them that because of then dangerous thing that they face, then problem they are. Then Ka'b it be just for decide eventually that the treaty then we get for broken, and we get for make a suggestion to Uhayb that if a peerless treaty and we're not able to kill Muhammad, and he returned successful, what will happen? Uhayb get for say, no worry, at that time, I mean, I'm not get for come to you. I go come to you, I go there with you, I go there with you always. Then, Kab, because of that, began for poorly agreement. The treaty way that we don't get. Amar bin Shuhada began for advice and say, began for make them free and remind them about the treaty way that we don't make with the Prophet, that if you not support Muhammad as una don't make the agreement, then it better for making not join the enemy. If you don't poorly treaty, just let them poorly treaty, but not join the enemy. But then the few Jews that were now good-hearted Jews that began for go join the Muslims, and then the news about Banu Qurayza for say they don't spoil agreement where they don't make with the Prophet. Then Muaz bin Jabal be now be heard them. Abdullah bin Rahwa be there with them. Jubair be there with them. According to another narration, now bin Sa'ad and Usayd bin. Then the Prophet began for tell them. Say now for go and tell them for say now true regarding the news with the siege. Then if the news, if you get any news now for bring them back to me. Not tell anybody. No make them open to anybody. When we go to Banu Qurayza, then we get for talk to Ka'ab, and then final for say they already changed their position, and then tell Ka'ab for say get an alliance, a treaty with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ka'ab get for say we not get any treaty, we not get any treaty with Muhammad anymore. We don't broke him. Then also. Now they then get for return to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then we go tell the Prophet the situation. Then in such a delicate time, in such situation, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam began for remain quiet for a while and think over. That all groups of the Muslims will not be happy for the news from Allah the Almighty that a time will come where I will go for Sidon, that we have to go visit the Kaaba. Then property and wealth will come to we shall get for spend them in the way of Allah. So now for receive these glad tidings, and Bashir Saab be get for talk about Banu Qurayza treachery and say that Abu Sufyan be get for think of a plan for go to Banu Qurayza and send Uhayb bin Akhtab, and be get for tell her for go and talk to Ka'ab so that the Banu Qurayza go join the enemies them. And Uhayb bin Akhtab be get for go to Ka'ab, and in the beginning Ka'ab be refused for listening to them, and we get for see we get a treaty and agreement with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They always follow that agreement we don't make. So no way for make we go police agreement with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam about to hide. They get for show a green pasture and get for give assurance that we don't come and make a vow that past. We able for do something to the Muslim before they return to Makkah. Then Ka'ab began for spoil the agreement and join the enemies, because the number of the enemies began for increase because of the Banu Qurayza. They began for joining their own hypocrisy. When the Prophet began for know about their own hypocrisy, quietly the Prophet began for send Zubair bin Awam and formerly Sa'ad bin Muaz and the other people a few other people and companions them, they may therefore send them to Banu Qurayza, and they may therefore tell them that if una receive any bad news, una no explain openly, but make una no can cause unrest to the people them. And when they may therefore go to the leader Kaab, he be very proud, he be very arrogant when we get for see this delegation from the prophet, and when they be get for remind about the treaty way that we don't make, if we get for say with proudness for saying that for go tell Muhammad for say we will not get any treaty with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then we get for Kama, Saad bin Muaz, and the other one that we get for come to the Holy Prophet sallallahu. When they be get for return, in a very good way, they inform the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and after some time, some people have get for ask, Banu Qurayza, they may get for transgressed against them, where they may get for punish them. A lot of detail there about this, and the second Caliph I don't talk about this, and I will continue with this same discussion in the future sermon. But today, because now been the starting of the Qudamul Ahmadiyya Ijtima na UK, I want to make everybody go benefit from this convention, although the forecast not good, the rain they can come. But this is a forecast, and I pray that we go able for benefit from them program they are when spiritual programs, and I don't already tell you now, and I don't always urge you now and remind you now for make una do Duru Sharif and offer prayers in these 3 days. Please now make sure that una remember this, una do prayers as I don't tell you now, and may Allah the Almighty save una all from satanic attacks and funeral president they were for lead. They talk about Abdul Wahab, we begin Arabwa. He don't pass away at the age of 73 years. In recent days, Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. In been the son of Zeri. Ahmadiyya began for come inside the family through Kudabuks Zeri Sahib. Will be accept Ahmadiyya at the hand of the second Caliph in 1928. Zeri Sahib be therefore doing education in Pakistan and do a Masters of Sciences, and then afterwards he be therefore dedicate in life and become a devotee, and then be therefore accept in devotion. He be therefore work as a librarian from 1981. And for 3-4 years, he remained in charge of Khilafat Library na Rabwa, and then afterwards, then be therefore appoint him for make work in publication department, and after that, be therefore move to other departments, and be work as Nazim in administration department. He be therefore work in different positions in Qudamul Ahmadiyya. He be therefore work as organizer, as a head. He work as a guide in Markaz, the center, and he don't compile a book where na and be work on the publication as well. He left one boy Pekin and girl Pekin behind, and then get a strong relationship with Khilafat, where they always do your work, whatever duty where then give him a discharge in duty and make sure they finish your work on time. He be very selfless, very happy person. May Allah forgive him. May Allah the Almighty also strengthen in family members. and may able in family go able for follow in footsteps. The next one is that we also he be passed away recently in by the grace of Allah in Naemusi and in the son of Ziasai. In have been a devotee of life, be devoted in life, be work as a doctor, and he be done the serve since childhood under Nusrat Jahan. For over 20 years, he done work inside Uganda, Kenya, Zambia, around 7 countries there. Inside Kenya, be get for serve for many years. And then be get for center for specialization in Pakistan. And after Kenya, be get for make some diplomas, certificates, increase in education. And because in one of the able doctors, it be also can help some Gambian students for find jobs. In a person will be say be devoted for serve the poor and needy, and one of incarcerated now that be very devoted in prayers and supplications, be regular in tajud prayers, and many people will be meet and they say now somebody will really get a true passion and true love for the poor and needy. In a person will be say get the trust in Allah the Almighty, and he be very humble. And he always behave very nicely. May God Almighty forgive him and forgive all the disease. The third one now, the USA went out from, he passed at the age, he passed in Rabwa, inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un, by the grace of Allah, in Abi Muslim, Kuras Abu Ghanisa, Ahmadiyya Bijafo come through the grandpapa and the paternal grandmama, and from the paternal area, Ahmadiyya Bijafo come to the family through the great grandpa there. He be do in MA in 1966. And after that, we get for come inside Ta'limul Islam Rabwa in the Department of English. It be up to 67 years, and I remember where I be there as a student of that place. Now, possibly say be quiet and humble. I get a good relationship with he get a good relationship with the students, and he always respectful to his students. Them dedicate in life, and then he began for work in the department of record keeping. In Abin Naib Nazir, assistant director, and also be work as organizer, coordinates different departments of Pakistan with the Jamaat structure. And in 1983, he also served as the Department of Qaza Board, Judiciary Body. He left one boy picking and one girl picking. They don't write regarding them and everything. He correct that in as somebody will be say be very humble. He prefer for always remain quiet. Whenever they talk the truth, and they calculate whatever way they say. They interfere without any reason. They give the right advice when they need them. Whenever any issue they know they complain, it be very appreciative. Not somebody will can serve and help people, and quietly he get a strong relationship with Khilafat, and he get a very happy family they get a good relationship with the wife. Now somebody where they help the mama, the brother them, they don't write about them, that in a somebody where can serve diligently. Another one, now Master Munir Saab of Jungle Ponce passed away recently. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. At the age of 82 years, he passed away. And also, by the grace of Allah, Nabi Musi, and in Young Ghulam Ahmad in 1930 began for accept Ahmadiyya at the hand of the second Caliph in 1930. In been born Ahmadi, he be work in Kudamul Ahmadiyya up to 40 years. He worked at Qaid Zila, district Qaid, and Zila Jang. Now a very good leader, a devotee servant of the community. He served as a teacher in Jang, and thousands of Peking them they get for pass through in hands. He be serve the people before he do in civil service. He also serve in different departments and the community. But even as he serve as the civil service, he can look for the needy people and help them. And all these influences where he gets, he can use them for benefit them and benefit the other people. He'll go to the prison because he gets a good relationship with the prison wardens, and they can go them places then then he can go there and help. And in the prison of the Jang, he gets a personal relationship with the wards, with the prison wardens in Jang, and he can get such facilities where other people not can get. And as somebody will be served across the board, it will reach out to everybody whenever they need them. It will be served in the spirit of Ahmadiyyat. It will go to Qadian every year. He can work na the Jalsa Qadian and take duty. He can go as a representative of the province, and whenever they go as a representation, he can work in the spirit of serving the community. He gets also a case, but therefore sent out of court. May God Almighty forgive and all the disease that I'm in.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayh wa na'udhu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. عباد الله رحمكم الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله يذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم ولذكر الله أكبر.